staying the course.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello and welcome to the Hopefulist. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. The quote of the day: paint a vivid picture of your most successful self and then act like that person. Embody her qualities. Feel like you are already her right here, right now. We're going to get more into that when it comes to the topic of the day. Of course, today also Monday. You know what that means. It's Grateful Monday, the day that I share with you a few of my own personal entries from my own gratitude journal to show you how easy and simple it can be to write down 3 to 5 things daily that you are grateful for from the past 24 hours. So this past week, I had book club in person. So exciting to see people, the masked people. That's right. It was a nice gathering, a lively conversation for book club. Went ice skating on Friday. I posted some pictures of that. Also got together with some friends once again. 2 days in a row. I saw people 2 days in a row. My hubby and I had ourselves a super lazy weekend, just laying around and watching some TV and doing a whole lot of nothing. You know why? Because it was snowing. That's right. Snow also on my list of things that I am grateful for. Of course, I do not have to go anywhere. So that's why I don't mind the snow. Not to mention, the snow's already gone here. It's gone. There's no snow. There's little patches here and there, but it's turned to rain in the overnight hours. And I don't know if it's going to turn back to snow or not, but we do have horrific, tremendous, gusty winds. Oh, it's my favorite thing ever. Love gusty winds. Not at all. Hate it. Feel like my house is going to blow away. Be just like the Wizard of Oz. Me and Tucker blowing around all over Oz. So we here at the shore are getting mostly rain. Might maybe get some more snow at the tail end of it. It's supposed to snow throughout the day. Much bigger accumulations for outside the Jersey Shore area. Up to 12 inches. Yeah, we'll see. They're not always right when they talk about this stuff, but we shall see. But I wanted to hear from you on what is your favorite way to spend a snow day. And I pretty much did it yesterday. The only thing that I didn't do was have a hot chocolate, which I do typically like to indulge in on a nice day when I can sit in the living room and just watch the snow fall. I was thinking that maybe I could have it today, but again, I'm not so sure that it's going to snow again. And if I have hot chocolate without the snow, well, then that's just cheating. So, what is it that you like to do? Andrew says walking with Cooper. Then he posted a picture of him walking with his dog. Tucker used to love the snow. She doesn't love it as much. She likes it at first, as my husband points out. She licks it. She's out there constantly eating the snow, and then she comes in, she's shivering like crazy. I'm like, it's because you're eating the snow, dummy. Jim says, I like to make soup or chili and eat it in front of a movie I haven't had time to watch. Marcy says, on the couch, under a blanket with the cat, the remote, and a pot of hot tea. She sounds very British, doesn't she? Michelle says, watching TV in front of a fire with a warm drink. Not that I've had one in a while. The fire is obviously the best part of a snow day, but unfortunately, we do not have a fireplace. Maybe someday. Lisa, glass of wine and a fire. Mimi says PJs on the couch with a blanket watching TV. And Katie says, I'm on adult beverage number 2, snuggled under a blanket watching movies. And Michelle says she likes to stay in bed. Stay in bed. I assume there's a TV and a remote involved as well. So there you go. You might have another chance to do it all again today because it is a mix right now, they're saying, in most of the area. Sleeting in the more western part of New Jersey and in Pennsylvania. That will quickly change back to snow about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. So we shall see. Be safe. Whatever you do, be safe. Today's topic is stay the course. Yes. I went looking for a small notebook to take notes the other day for a course that I'm taking, and I found one that I had gotten for Christmas last year that had several pages of notes in it. And I'm so glad that I had jotted down a few ideas in that book because, wow, have I come a long way. Much further than I even realized. This time last year, I was still winging it with what I would blog and podcast about every day. Now I have a clear plan with month-long topics broken up into weekly focuses. I have organized plans to follow and add more as I go along. I had given thoughts to doing speaking events, but didn't really have a clear outline for a speech and how I was going to do one. Now I have one under my belt. I have expanded my portfolio to encompass much more than just the blog and podcast every day. I really have come a long way. And it felt good to realize I was progressing further than I thought. Now, things are definitely going slower than I would like. My progress is not taking shape the way I had hoped, but there is progress. And that is what I will focus on. I'm making movements. I'm taking steps in the right direction. And now I will start acting as if I have all the professional achievements I have been desiring and visualizing myself as the success I know I will have someday. So what have you been working on? Is it something work-related? Is it your kid's development? Is it a health journey? Think back to a year ago. Do you have journals or notes from this time last year? If you do, look through them. That is how you really gauge how far you've come. But even if you aren't where you want to be, think about how much further along you may have come. What have you learned? What baby steps have you taken that is progress? Instead of thinking how far we have to go, we need to look back occasionally to monitor how far we've come. Are you trying to lose weight? Yeah, me too. Always. Even if you haven't lost the amount of weight you've wanted, what baby steps have you taken to further your goal? Have you stopped snacking right before bed? Did you cut creamer out of your coffee? Have you added more water to your daily regimen? One thing I often think of is snow days. I know I've talked about this before. We are having us a snow day today, and I used to run to the store beforehand and stock up on junk food. It was a literal food free-for-all. Now, I treat it like any other day, except for that hot chocolate. It's something I conquered a while back, but it's one of those things I revisit often to prove to myself that I can change a lifelong habit. I can do it, and so can you. Whatever it is you are working toward, visualize that person, yourself, when you have achieved that goal. What does she look like? How does she act? What is her daily routine like? How will you feel and act once you realize that goal? Act and feel that way now. It will push you along even faster to achieve your goal. So use your imagination. That's what it's there for. Oh, it's Monday, my favorite day after Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A brand new week full of possibilities and opportunities. Now, go make them happen while being badass, of course. You know I'm here, always cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Oh, yeah, you are a badass.